Rich defeat today. Can I just take your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed. How we started the game. We spoke about all week leading into it about intent and that desire to, especially in these conditions. Because it ain't going to be a free flowing game and it's going to be sort of grind it out. And I thought they got the game plan. They nailed their game plan, and whereas we just went so far away from it, it was disappointing from our aspect. But there was a 90%. We weren't far behind at 80, but I just thought they kicked well, put us in them pockets, and then that play 1, 2, and 3. I thought their intensity was far greater than ours. And again, we spoke about not being outworked, and we got outworked today, and they just ground us down and just took their opportunities when they came.
You mentioned the kind of conditions there. Obviously, it's same for both teams, but kind of really slowed things down, didn't it?
Yeah, it slowed things down, but they got the basics of the game right. I thought they ran with some intent, whereas we weren't coming onto the ball. We was catching it stood still. We made life really hard for ourselves, and where they flipping it on the other side, there was deep carries coming onto the ball, hitting that ad line, causing some disruption in our D, generating some quick play the balls. And getting real positive kicks away, whereas we was probably on the opposite, not getting out of our 40, kicking from out deep inside our half, them returning the ball to their 40. So they just kept us pinned in yardage. And like I say, we had one good ball in the first half and 0 good ball sets in the second. So a little bit fair play to them. They did a real good job on us.
Featherstone, obviously a team we've had a few more games fought at the start of the season, especially on this ground. Do you think that maybe played a part?
I think you look at their recruitment and what they spend, they're far greater than what we do. Yeah, I was just disappointed in the fact that it was the intent that got us today, not really so much the skill and what and in what we did bad. It was we weren't willing to commit bodies to the ruck. That third man to slow them rucks down, whereas they was. And like I say, they got it right, and we've got some work to do.
You mentioned pretty much about the new lads who've come in. Josh Bowden debut today. How do you think he gone?
Yeah, he picked up a dead leg early, so again, it sort of probably didn't see the best of him in that game. And I thought Gebby was outstanding. I thought Jonesy worked hard. Miski's got to get the grips of it, but we didn't have any good ball sets for him to run out of 9 and be a threat. So it was a tough day for them fellas, but we've got a bit of a break to get things right, work on a few things, and get ready for Sheffield.
You mentioned that break. Obviously, with how the fixtures have fallen, no game next week. Is that maybe a little frustrating that you haven't got a chance to bounce back straight away?
Not really, no, because we need to work on a few things. Looking at that today, we've our halves need to be a lot more controlling and being able to adapt as well at times and get us around the park. And I don't think they did that well today. So yeah, look, we've got some work to do. It's not it's not huge drastic things that we need to change. It's just we've got to be better in the way that we prep for games, the intent we come with. We've got to work harder. We've spoke about it, and like I said, this time of year, the early games, it's all about which team can out hustle the other team, and they did that for us today.
On the fans who've come over from Doncaster today, obviously that late try reward for their support right up until the end.
Yeah, look, it was probably frustrating for them, not much to really cheer at, and but we'll get better. We will get better. I thought, like I said, they're tipped to finish in the top 2. We've got a target now. We know where we need to be at again. We're just a little bit behind them, and we've got a couple of weeks to change that.